No, we played really well to start the game. Up 26 at halftime. I thought we had a really, really good first half. Played with great intent. Just obviously dominated them first, however many minutes on the glass, and just played with great purpose. And I was joking with Denver. It's difficult when you win by 22, but you're disappointed, what the game ends. And again, that's part of the just kind of the threshold and the expectation that we have in our program. And actually credit to Dartmouth as well. I thought they shot the ball really, really well in the second half and took advantage of some defensive breakdowns that we had. But I don't think we defended with enough tension in the second half. I didn't think we played with enough pace and enough physicality. And, that's the kind of next step that we keep talking about, with this group is we got to play a full 40, and if that means, winning this game by 50, that's what it means. But we didn't do that tonight. And, again, credit to Dartmouth for playing a really good second half.
Questions? How much of that do you want to be player-led? I mean, you guys returned a ton of talent from last year, a bunch of leaders on this team. Playing for 40 minutes, how much of that are you relying on guys like Tommy and Kondo and Ruben to emphasize?
Yeah, I think those guys do a good job of that for the most part. We were pretty good in their minutes, especially when we were playing our kind of our top 8. But yes, the kind of the vocal leadership in that regard needs to come from them. When they see some of these younger guys out there getting the opportunity, my expectation is that they coach them up as well. Obviously, our staff is doing it, but they need to have an equal amount of pride, on the defensive end as well. So yes, it needs to be collective, but for sure player-led is best.
How would you assess how you guys defended against Kareem Thomas? I mean, he came in, hitting 59% from three.
Yeah.
You guys hold him to 3 attempts. Just how do you think you guys did?
We defended him well. I think we fouled him a couple times, or at least once on a 3-point shot. And, we did what we needed to do on him, especially early. I think we did, again, collectively, defensively, we were good in the first half. We held him to 30% from the field. Like, we guarded, we got after him, limited their opportunities. It was really that second half where we just got spread out, and they were driving and kicking. And, again, they were making shots, but we did a good job on him.
Todd, are you guys ready for SEC play?
Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we've been getting better. And I think, for a large part of this game tonight, we played really well. So, I think we're trending in the right direction. It's going to be a challenge going on the road to Missouri to start league play on Saturday. But, from where we were at the beginning of the season, I think we've improved, at this point. But we need to continue getting better and striving for that full 40 game. And it's going to be a great challenge on Saturday night.
You got a 7-man rotation pretty much set. Who's your 8th guy?
We're looking for him.
Still something you're looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do you feel like you guys have grown the most at this point?
I think for the most part, tonight we were just okay this way, but we've started taking better care of the ball. We had 4 turnovers in the first 36 minutes against Colgate, and we did a good job the previous games before that. And then we started defending without fouling better. Did a good job keeping these teams off the line. We regressed, obviously guarding the 3-point line these past couple games. Actually, Colgate got us from 3 as well, so we got to make sure we get back to that as we get into SEC play. But those are the 2 areas specifically, and obviously Xavier, has played a lot better over these last couple weeks compared to how he played early in the year.
What do you think about your backcourt, just in general, how those guys have gelled and kind of been able to pick it up leading into SEC play?
Yeah, I think we're trending the right way. Xavier, as we've talked a lot about, struggled early, but he's been playing really, really well. Thought he played, well offensively again tonight, 12 points in 21 minutes, 2 assists. Does a great job taking care of the ball. I thought Bug is getting more comfortable. Getting to the rim, driving off those duck-ins, initiating the offense. And again, he's playing better as well. And I think it's going to continue to be a work in progress for us that way. But where we were early to where we are now, those guys are doing a much better job.
All right. You guys good?
Good. Thanks, Todd.
All right. Have a great week.